I'm Dennis Loudermilk, the ex-Ward 5 councilman, I guess, from Bixby. I want to explain a little bit about what I think occurred down there and my leaving. It is true that I missed the meetings, no doubt about that. I cannot make that up or try to spin that around. But I have figured out that to a certain extent I was coached that way. I was manipulated. One meeting I wasn't ever informed it occurred. Another meeting I was told that don't even have to go there because it's about my restaurant. But the real key, even if you go outside of that, is if you look at whose position is it to inform the councilman of when they get close. And that'd be Yvonne. Yvonne, it's not written in the charter, granted, but that, you know, as someone who takes care of the minutes and takes care of that, that would be her position, is to inform someone. Obviously, she knew about it because as soon as it occurred, lo and behold, I'm suddenly ineligible. Well, that means you had to be watching it. So someone was watching it and waiting, and I think it had to do with her. And I think John Easton had something to do with it because they're very good friends. And I think Brian had something to do with it. I personally believe that all three of those have been working towards trying to get me out for a while. Now, why would they do that? I'm typically the swing vote, typically the one that you know, kind of goes one way or the other. Also, I don't have any real stake in Bixby. I do own one building downtown Bixby, but I don't really have any. I'm not going to make any money one way or another in Bixby. So I can really vote the way I think the city's gonna be better. They both have conflicts of interest, so to speak. John has a lot of land in Bixby. You know, he's got a lot of money invested there. Brian makes money on selling real estate, so it's to their benefit to kind of push Bixby one way or the other. Like I said, I think one of the things I always said that helps me is the fact I don't have any set agenda. I try and do whatever the people want, whatever. You know, like on this last thing with the apartments, my exact words when people ask how I was going to vote, I'm like, well, I could vote for high-end apartments, but only if the people tell me that's what they want. If they don't tell me that's what they want, I wouldn't vote for it. So I think some of this had to do with that. I think they thought that I was going to vote another way, or maybe not. Also, I think some things are going on where they're trying to take over city council just for their own, to try to maybe manipulate Doug and the downtown, as far as not the downtown, but the city hall, and you know, they just don't like the way some of those things are going. But I am going to run again. The main reason I'm going to run again is because whatever their little plan is, I'm going to try and stop it, because I think they're trying to take over the city council, and I don't think that's good for the city. I don't think it's good for two people's agenda to be pushed on a whole city. And if they get somebody else in my ward, then that's 3 votes, and they can pretty much do whatever they want. So I am gonna run for my seat, and I'm gonna fight like hell to get it back. And I hope people will help me out. If like I said, I am a man of the people. If people tell me that they don't want me, then I'll go away. But right now, what I'm being told is that by a couple of councilmen that they don't want me because it doesn't suit their agenda. They've said that the reason that they voted the way they did was because they think the people should have an opportunity to make that decision. Well, the people did. I was twice ran unopposed. So the people made the decision that they wanted me in there. This is just a way for them to kind of try to make it look like they had nothing to do with it. Anyway, that's kind of my story. That's kind of the way I feel about it. And you know, I'm going to fight for my position. And if people come to me and say that they don't want me to do it, then I'll support somebody else, somebody else that's not handpicked by them. I do believe, though, that it could get nasty, because I think that they're going to try, since they've gone to these extents, I think that they'll try to do anything to try to make me look bad. So I'm prepared for a very nasty run for this little office. It'll all be told if that occurs. If there's a nasty fight that says that they've got something that they really want to protect. And I have a feeling that's going to come out with this. So anyway, people who want to clean up Bixby, hopefully you'll support me, and people who want to kind of keep the good old boy politics, you probably won't. So that's basically all I have.